I hate this so much. Damn, the birds really got to the car first, huh? Alright guys, good morning and welcome back to the video and welcome back to the vlogs. It's another morning and another day of street cleaning here in New York City, but that's honestly okay today since I had to be up really early anyways. Took this opportunity to make a little appointment for me and the car. Now if you guys been following up with the past few videos, you guys will know that I've been dealing with a little bit of a suspension issue over the past like almost a month now. But essentially what's been going on is I have a little squeak in the passenger side area. I've been trying to diagnose this issue for like over a month now. Excuse me, just woke up. But I've been trying to diagnose this issue for over a month now, and with the help of my friend Alfast, we were able to narrow it down to somewhere within the passenger side suspension compartment, but we were not able to, like, you know, fully just identify exactly what is causing that little squeak. I don't know if you guys will hear it right now, but if I go over any bumps, you know, you get that little bit of a squeak there. Of course it's not popping up on camera when I want it to, you know, and it never does, but the moment I turn off the camera, it's just squeaking his ass off, and it's been bothering me a lot. But I really want to like just get like a confirmed diagnosis of what's exactly causing the squeaking. All right, let's not kill me right now. All right, it just happened just now. I don't know if you guys heard it on camera, but I've been hearing this annoying little squeak, and I just want to get a confirmed diagnosis of exactly what is making that squeak. Is it the coilovers? Are the coilovers going bad? Or is it just like the sway bars, or maybe a bushing or a control arm or something like that? I just want to figure out exactly what is causing that squeaking issue, and you know, hopefully I'm able to just replace the part or upgrade the part or whatever and get it out of my life, because I'm tired of the squeaking. And it's I mean, I took it out on the back roads the other day when I was chasing that S2000, and the car handled just fine, so I can't imagine it being like something too major. Hoping it's just, I don't know, something, I mean, something loose would be pretty bad as well, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy. And yeah, that's where we're heading right now. I made an appointment with Crown, and if you guys know, I mean, if you guys been watching my channel, Crown is a pretty big automotive shop here in New York City, so you guys might know of it anyways. But we're heading there right now, and hopefully they could take a look at the car for me. And you guys hear that? Okay, you know, every time I try to get a pop-up on camera, it doesn't do it. But hopefully they were able to just pinpoint this for me today, and you know, we'll fix it by today. Look at that GTR. Oh my god, it's beautiful. All right, let's park the car. All right guys, all right, so we're at Crown. I'm probably just gonna end up dropping off the car. I can't imagine that I'll actually be staying at the shop, so I'll probably stop recording. Oh wow, look at that GTR. I lost my train of thought, but I'll probably stop recording here until they're probably gonna have me come back and pick up the car. That's usually how it works with this shop. So I'm gonna go inside, drop off the keys, and yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Alright guys, and just like that, we are back in the car. And I don't know if you guys could hear it, but the car is still squeaking. It sucks. It really sucks, but you know, I did end up leaving the car there, right? They had a few hours to look at it, and they did a lot of tests. So what they ended up doing was, apparently the hood was also a bit loose, so they tightened it. They heard it was making a little bit of sound. They tightened it. They took it for a test drive, still squeaking. They put it on an alignment machine, and they started shaking down a lot of the suspension components, right? Still making sound. And at this point, I'm at a loss for words. So I do have a clip of them explaining to me what they think is the issue, right? So I'm gonna play it right here.
Well, we hold down the hood and stop doing it. So we went ahead and tightened up the stoppers, adjusted that, and then stopped doing it. Took another test drive. We hear a little squeaking here and there. Put on a alignment rack, and we're just trying to shake down the suspension, like compress it and rebound. But nothing's coming out.
So it's like, I mean, so it's not like the coil. I was worried it was the coilovers or the control arms or something.
No, I think it's one of those, as in like it could be like the bushings. It's not gonna be anything like, you know, just how you say it, like the integrity of the parts.
Okay.
It's just the bushings. So you know, just drive it, and then when it gets more pronounced and constant, and then that's where we'll I take a better look at it.
And yeah, I don't really know where to go off of that, right? Obviously the car is still squeaking, like as I'm entering the highway, right? It was just squeaking nonstop, and they said to wait until it gets a little bit worse so they could like really diagnose it for me. But it feels pretty bad right now, so I don't really know. They are a really reputable shop, right? And I really trust the guys there, so I don't think they were just like, you know, being lazy and didn't check out the car. I'm sure they did, but it's bugging me enough where I think at this point I'm just gonna have to start replacing parts, right? They did mention that they think it could be a bushing in the coilovers, and so far if Alfas and Calvin from Crown is telling me that, you know, they think something's wrong with the coilovers, that might be the first thing I do. But then at the same time, that's also the most expensive part to replace, right? Because if I am replacing the coilovers, I'm not cheaping out. I want to go for Fortune Autos or Olin's. Both those parts, you know, they're in the thousands. So, you know, definitely not cheap parts to replace. And, you know, if I want to replace some cheaper parts, maybe like it could be control arms, it could be like, you know, some other bushings around the suspension, could potentially be like sway bars, right? Those are a little bit cheaper, but then I don't also just want to keep dumping money into random parts, because if it does end up being the coilovers and I spend all the money on the control arms and sway bars and etc., right? I'm just gonna be out a couple of $1,000s for, I mean, granted, those are all parts I want to upgrade eventually, but financially it would not be the best move for me right now. You guys have to remember, I'm still working, you know, I'm still working at a cafe. I'm trying to find a full-time job right now, so I really gotta be smart about this and see what I want to tackle first. But as we're speaking, I'm on my way to work right now, so you know, the car is at least gonna get me there. And they did say that they don't see like anything, like, you know, they don't think that anything is gonna just randomly break down on me in terms of like suspension components. They don't see anything visibly, like, you know, this damage. So I really don't know what to do. But I took it on the back roads the other night with the S2000, and I ripped it pretty hard, and the car held up just fine. So I think for right now, until I, you know, put together the money to start replacing some of these parts, I'm just gonna drive the car as is. Whoa, that STI really. Whoa, what was I saying? I lose my train of thought so easily. But until then, I think I'm just gonna drive the car the way that I normally drive it, and that is up on the mountains, on the back roads. I'm just gonna enjoy my time of it until I can start replacing all those parts. Did you guys hear this? I think that's squeaking pretty badly, no? I don't know, guys. This really stresses me out, and what's worse is that this car isn't the only car of issues right now on the channel. If you guys remember, there's also a C4 Corvette that we also bought on the channel. Not my car, Sean's car, but that car is also having a bunch of issues right now. Fuel system, exhaust, etc., etc. We're gonna get into that bag of goodie another day, but until then though, I'm just gonna get to work and try to forget about it. Are you recording this?
No, never. I would never.
Alright guys, this is the Corvette on the channel, right? Alright, it hasn't started in like what, 2 months? So we're gonna see if it starts right now.
The world that I'm bad at taking car.
Oh wow, that starts up a lot faster than my car, okay? Alright, it starts. It starts.
You wouldn't trust my car?
No, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, but yeah, this is the Corvette. This is what I was talking about. We need a little, there's a lot of stuff that we need to go over in the car still. So we're gonna try to do that today, but it does have an exhaust leak, and I just want to make sure it starts first. It's not dying, right? Cool. I think this is the smoke coming out of the tire right here is probably where that exhaust leak is, because the exhaust is leaking gas in and it's coming out here. So the car does have its issues as well, but this looks kind of weird with the smoke coming out like that. That's probably where the exhaust is, right? So it's been a minute since you guys seen the car, right? But we're trying to get this car up and running as well. It just looks so weird with this, like, the smoke coming out here. It looks like it's doing a burnout. So there is an exhaust leak on the car. I think the fuel injectors are ticking, right? You said?
4,000 RPM.
At 4,000
like
RPM?
4,500 RPM, but like, I don't know if that's normal.
Yeah, I wanna send the video to Tommy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to fix this car up because we're trying to have it ready by the summer for Tail of the Dragon, along with the RX-8. But it's been a minute, but my RX-8 is having issues too with the suspension.
I heard.
It's squeaking around. Show me where the squeak is. It's going right by the exhaust pipe.
You see that?
Oh, yep, I see it. There's a big hole right there. It looks like it's just okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was on picture. Right, yeah, that would be the culprit of the exhaust leak.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that's cool. That entire thing's gotta go. So the car is running, maybe.
Wait,
why is it wet?
It's not. It's just
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as bad. I think it hits a lot more when the car's running. Alright guys, you have made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the very end of the video, I hope you guys know I really appreciate you guys for taking the time out of the day to watch the content all the way through. So thank you guys so much for that. This is a little bit of a shorter video than usual. Unfortunately, all of the cars are having a little bit of an issue right now. I don't think there's really much I could do about the RX-8 right now with the suspension squeaking until I can start and just go replacing part by part. Maybe I take it to another shop just for like a third opinion, because we got Outfast that got a chance to look at it, or maybe he has the time to look at it again and get it on the lift because he never got the chance to do that. But I had a second shop look at it and then they can't find anything. But obviously something is there, right? It's squeaking, so I don't know, maybe I just gotta take it to a third shop for a third opinion. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet, but I do need to start saving some money because I know for sure I want to replace some of the suspension parts anyways, right? So I think I'm gonna probably, I don't really know 100%, but let me know in the comment section below, what would you guys tackle first? Should I just replace the coilovers since they're the most expensive thing, or should I start with like the cheaper stuff? But then with the cheaper stuff, I mean, they're all stuff that I gotta replace anyways, right? So I don't think it makes too big of a difference of where I start. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. And then for the C4 Corvette, the C4 Corvette has its own list of issues, right? But it is a car from the 80s, so some of it is to be expected. But you know, one of the headlight motors is burnt out, so it's not, the headlight isn't popping up and down. It's got an exhaust leak. That's gonna be pretty easy to fix. We're just gonna replace the entire exhaust system of an aftermarket exhaust, and I think that's gonna be pretty fun. And it has a fuel injector ticking. We gotta get that looked at, or at least what we hope is just the fuel injector ticking. There is a ticking at around 4,000 RPM. I'm hoping it is just the fuel injector and nothing else too crazy. And for some reason, the fuel tank is pressurized, so whenever we open the gas cap, it's just a loud hissing sound. We gotta get that looked at as well. But the C4 Corvette has a bunch of issues that we also gotta get sorted. But we're trying to get both cars sorted so we can have them both ready for the summer. Cause you know, I've been talking about this for like 2 years now, but I really want to hit up Tail of the Dragon. So that's what we're gonna be trying to do. And yeah, I apologize again for the short video. There's still a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I'm gonna just keep this video kind of like all the cars are broken type of video. But we're gonna get to fixing them, and we're gonna get that slowly. And I think first we're probably gonna tackle the coilovers. I don't know, but let me know, like I said, let me know in the comment section below and we'll decide from there. But until then though, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I don't want to ramble on for too long, so yeah, until the next video guys, remember to stay safe out there. The road is a crazy place, so you do your part to stay safe. All right, peace.